Hello student, a very warm welcome to all of you in the second part of the surface chemistry revision video number 2. In this video, I will discuss the colloids with you. The term colloid is first time used by the scientist Thomas Graham. Thomas Graham is still called the father of the colloidal studies. Okay, he divide the substance into the two parts. One part is the crystalloid, second part is the colloid. Crystalloid are the substance those can cross the animal membrane very easily, like NaCl or like the solution of any salt. And colloid are the substance those cannot cross the animal membrane very easily. Okay, these are the substance called the colloids. Okay, like substance of the glue, gums, these are the substance those cannot cross the animal membrane. But nowadays these terminology are not in the use. Okay, now we use the colloidal state, because after this initial study it was found that any substance can work like the crystalloid or colloid depending upon the size of the particle. So now we don't use the term colloid, we don't use the term crystalloid, we use the colloidal state. It is the state of the matter in which the particles are present in the range of 1 nanometer to the 1000 nanometer. Okay, and how we define the colloids now in the modern science? Colloids are the heterogeneous system. Colloids are the heterogeneous system in which the dispersed phase particle, these are the actual colloidal particle, and dispersed phase particle are present in a solvent. That solvent this time is called the dispersion medium. Okay, so what happens? It is the heterogeneous system in which the dispersion particle has the dimension 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, and these particles are present in the dispersion medium. Okay, now you see, heterogeneous system in which the dispersed phase dimension is the 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, particles are present in the dispersion medium. And for example, it is the milk. In the milk, the fat particles are present in the water. Fat particles are present in the dimension of the colloidal, and water is the dispersion medium. Okay, so fat particles are the dispersed phased and water is the dispersion medium. Now we want to classify the colloidal system. Then we have the three ways to classify the colloidal system. First, on the basis of their physical state. Second, on the basis of the force of attraction present between the dispersion phase and dispersion medium. And last one is the depend upon the type of particle of the dispersed phase. Okay, so first we have the classification based on the physical state. The first column consists the dispersion medium, second column first column dispersion phase, second medium dispersion medium, third what kind of type, what the type of the system we have, what is the common name, and last column consists the example. First one is the solid in solid. Dispersion medium is the solid, and particle of the solid present in the another solid, it is called the solid in solid system. Common name of this system is the solid sol. Example, gemstone, colored glass. These are the example of the solid in solid colloidal system. Now we have the solid in the liquid. Dispersion phase is the solid, but dispersion medium is the liquid. This has the common name simply called the sol. Okay, what are the example? These are the example. Paints. Paints are the solid particle of the color, and they are present in any solvent like ether. Paints or the cell fluid. Third, we have the solid in the gas. Solid in the gas is called the aerosol. Aerosol like smoke. Smoke are the solid particle of the carbon, and they are present in the air, or dust. These are the example of the aerosol. Then next we have the liquid in solid. Dispersion phase is the liquid and present in the solid. This system is called the gel. Example are the cheese and butter are the best example of the gel. Then next we have the liquid in the liquid. Liquid has given a special name, it is called the emulsion. Liquid and liquid colloidal system are called the emulsion. What are the example? Like milk is the emulsion, hair cream is also an emulsion. Okay, next we have the liquid in the gas. Liquid in the gas is again called aerosol. But now this time we have to find out the liquid present in the air. So best example are the fog, mist and clouds. Next we have the gas in the solid. Gas in the solid is called the solid sol. Example are the pumice stone or foam rubber. The last example we have the gas in the liquid. It is simply called the foam, like froth. Froth, you have studied this term froth in the flotation method. And soap leather, we have the means foam, those are generated by the soaps. Okay, these are the example. Now next we have the classification on the basis of the force of attraction. Here we use the term lyophilic and lyophobic. Lyo is stand for the solvent. Lyo means solvent, and lyophilic means solvent loving. If dispersion phase and dispersion medium has the force of attraction between each other, then that is called the lyophilic. And next one is the lyophobic. Lyo again solvent and phobic means repelling, hating. So if the dispersion phase and dispersion medium don't have the force of attraction between each other, that is called the lyophobic. Okay, so now first lyophilic, they have the stronger force of attraction between the dispersion phase and dispersion medium. Very simple method of preparation, thus direct mixing and a small amount of the heating. Suppose if you want to prepare the solution of the starch in the water, what is the method? Just take the starch, add in the water, just mixing and slightly heating. Only this is sufficient to give the colloidal system, and they are stable because we have the more force of attraction. They are stable and reversible also. What is the meaning of the reversible? We can separate the particle from the colloidal system again and again we can prepare. Then separation, preparation can be revised for the number of time. These are the very stable colloidal system and reversible in nature. Separation and the again preparation is possible. Then next, coagulate, cannot coagulate easily. Coagulation means it is a kind of the property which we use in the letter means, but you can understand coagulation means what? Deposition. If colloidal particles settle down, that is called the coagulation, but these particles cannot be settled very easily. Examples are the gums, starch, gelatin. These are the example. Then lyophobic, it is a solvent repelling, liquid repelling, liquid hating. Okay, and these substance, these colloidal system cannot be prepared very easily. We require the special method, special technique to form these colloidal system. Okay, we require the special method for the preparation. These are irreversible. What is the meaning of irreversible? Anyhow we have prepared the solution of the colloidal, but if we separate the colloidal particle from the system, then again we cannot make the same colloidal system. It is irreversible. Preparation and separation are not allowed so many times. Okay, only one time we can prepare. The next, unstable. Obviously we don't have any force of attraction between the dispersion phase and dispersion medium, so these are the unstable in nature. And coagulation occurs very easily. The deposition occurs very easily. Okay, for example, the soul of the metal, you imagine the metal present in the water, it is not mixable. Okay, and sulfur, etc. These are the example. Then next, last classification we have classification based on the type of the particle of the dispersed phase. Okay, what is that? First we have the multi-molecular colloids. As the name itself explains, it is the multi-molecular colloid, a particle formed by the multi-molecule, many molecule. What happens in this system? Small atoms, small molecule, they combine together, they collect together, they form one aggregate. Okay, as they collect together, size of the particle increases. If size of the particle increases, dimension of the particle also increases. And when these particles comes in the range of the 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer, they give the colloidal system, and such kind of the colloidal system is called multi-molecular colloidal system. It is formed by the large number of the atom or molecules collect together to give particle having the size in the colloidal range. For example, gold sol and sulfur sol.